So let's take the next project. Let's dig it out and get it to garage, and then we can see if we can start it again. So this thing was running quite well, and then I let a friend of mine drive it, and it wasn't working anymore. It was running barely on 3 cylinders, and I thought that the engine is cooked, but I have measured the compression and it is all good. And then I found out that there is one boost pipe loose, so this is the problem. And we also have a spark issue. It doesn't have spark anymore, so that's why I have new spark plugs and spark plug cables. So I'm gonna put some air into the tires. They are full on the upside, but I need some air to the downside also, so we don't ruin them towing. So we are rolling towards the garage. So here you can see the problem. The boost pipe was loose, and this car original ECU doesn't know what to do with the boost anyway, but with this pipe open it didn't even have an idea about the air amount coming to the engine, so that's why it was running so rough. And the problem is there isn't a welded edge on there, so it comes off easily. So I'm gonna weld some color in here so it won't come off anymore. So I have fixed the boost pipe and I'm changing the spark plugs with my master mechanic. So I have checked the spark with the new spark plug cable and new spark plug, and we have spark. Last time I checked we didn't have spark. So is it good now? Yeah. So let's see what it says. I can't hear the fuel pump, so I don't. Oh my god, it started. So we have a small fuel leak. That's why it isn't running right. So first of all I'm gonna do the tires, and then I need to do some welding back here because you can see the fuel tank is falling off, so I'm gonna have to make some temporary holders for it. This thing has a little tuning. It doesn't have a place to open the boot. And there is this actuator, but it's not working anymore. But luckily there is a hole and I got it open through the hole. But I have to fix it because otherwise I can't get it open anymore. And then you can see there's a little problem. When I'm going to do the new ECU, then I'm probably gonna build a custom tank inside this area rather than underneath the car. And so all the pumps and filters and everything can be here. I think this would be better. But for the moment I'm gonna do some temporary solution for the problem. So I have removed a few unnecessary pieces and I thought I'm gonna weld these things in here and then this pipe between them and this thing to the pipe, and I think it's gonna hold the fuel tank. I also found the missing rear bumper. So, few laps and there is oil and there is fire. So there is a hole in the engine. So that's it for this car. So this is the last ride for this car. I thought that the rear axle is going to come off, and as it sounds, it did, but at the same time the engine decided to make an extra hole in the side of it, and then obviously catch fire. So that's it for this project, at least for this winter. The project itself isn't dead. I'm definitely gonna make it, but that's it for that time. So here it is, and I thought that the rear axle is gonna come off, and it did. At the same time the engine broke and rear axle came off, so I guess it wasn't meant to be for this winter. But I did expect this to happen, because when I bought the car, the previous owner said that the rear axle is really close to breaking off the car because it's so rusted, and that was, I think, 4 years ago, so very good. But no worries, luckily I have next one. I don't know yet which one I'm gonna use. This is quite solid, and I also have this also red one. This has also very good body. So one of them is going to, the better one is going to be street legal car that I'm gonna fully restore, and the other one is going to be new racer. But we are getting back to that in a few months, I think. In the summertime I'm gonna take one of those apart and weld the body and paint it and put back together with probably parts from that. The red one actually has an engine and all the 4x4 parts also, so maybe we can start it even. I don't know, let's see.